Hey, welcome back. This is episode 20 of the Salesforce Data Cloud Masterclass. Today, Salesforce Data Cloud Custom BYOM Architecture, Amazon SageMaker and Databricks integration. Connect external ML models directly into Einstein Studio and Agentforce without data movement. Let's get into it. Here's what we're covering today. BYOM architectural paradigm shift, zero data movement ML then, Einstein Studio and remote model endpoint orchestration then, feature store mapping with unified DMOs and data graphs then, batch versus real-time scoring execution strategies then, grounding Agentforce and operationalizing predictive scores. Stay for the last one, it's the piece most tutorials miss. Let me explain this simply. Welcome to episode 20 of our Salesforce Data Cloud Masterclass. Today, we are diving deep into Bring Your Own Model, or BYOM, connecting Amazon SageMaker and Databricks directly into Data Cloud. You'll learn how to invoke external ML endpoints in real time to power dynamic Agentforce decisions without moving gigabytes of feature data.
That sounds incredible. So instead of rebuilding our custom ML models inside Salesforce, we can just ground Agentforce directly with predictions from our existing SageMaker infrastructure?
Imagine your data science team spent 2 years training a multi-million-dollar churn prediction model inside Amazon SageMaker or Databricks. Moving millions of customer features into Salesforce just to run inference is an operational nightmare that creates data freshness lag and security risks. Salesforce Data Cloud BYOM changes the game completely by allowing you to register external machine learning endpoints directly within Einstein Studio. Instead of moving model weights or copying features back and forth, Data Cloud connects seamlessly via secure APIs to invoke your hosted endpoints on demand. Let's look under the hood to see how Data Cloud establishes connection with external AI platforms like Amazon SageMaker or Databricks. When an inference request is triggered, Data Cloud constructs a payload based on mapped fields from your data model objects. This request travels across AWS private link or secure OAuth-protected HTTPS endpoints directly to the hosted model container. The model processes the feature vector, returns the calculated probability score, and Data Cloud writes that response directly into enriched DMOs. This seamless request-response orchestration happens securely behind the scenes without exposing sensitive underlying payloads. A predictive model is only as good as the features you feed it during inference. In Data Cloud, your feature store lives across unified profiles, calculated insights, and data graphs. When configuring your BYOM mapping in Einstein Studio, you map target DMO attributes like 30-day engagement score, historical spend, and support ticket count to the exact input variables expected by SageMaker. If a feature variable requires real-time calculation, Data Cloud dynamically passes aggregated metric values calculated on the fly. This guarantees your remote machine learning model always receives fresh, hyper-relevant context during every prediction cycle. How and when should your models actually run inside Data Cloud? Depending on your enterprise business use case, you can execute BYOM scoring in 2 distinct operational modes, batch mode or real-time endpoint execution. Batch inference runs periodically on scheduled cadence across millions of unified customer records, perfect for nightly churn scoring or lifetime value calculations. Conversely, real-time inference triggers dynamically during live customer interactions or agent conversations via data actions and flow. Choosing the right pattern balances computation costs against operational latency, giving you complete governance over your enterprise AI overhead. Grounding autonomous AI agents requires more than just static CRM data, it requires predictive intelligence. When an Agentforce agent assists a customer, it reads both historical interaction data and dynamic predictive outputs generated by your BYOM model. For example, if a SageMaker model outputs an 85% risk score for customer attrition, Agentforce immediately recognizes this high-risk signal. The agent can automatically adjust its tone, select a tailored retention offer, and route the conversation to a specialized queue. This elevates Agentforce from a basic chatbot to a proactive, predictive AI operator. High-volume inference calls can easily become performance bottlenecks if your architectural strategy isn't optimized for scale. To maintain sub-second response times, you must utilize Data Cloud data graphs to pre-aggregate and cache feature vectors before invoking external endpoints. Additionally, configuring endpoint autoscaling in SageMaker or Databricks ensures your infrastructure automatically handles sudden traffic spikes during flash sales or marketing campaigns. By pre-building optimized payload structures and leveraging parallel processing in Data Cloud, you eliminate endpoint throttling and maintain blazing fast AI performance. Deploying predictive models across enterprise customer data requires strict security controls and regulatory compliance. Salesforce Data Cloud enforces granular data spaces, ensuring predictions generated in one business unit remain completely segregated from another. Furthermore, field-level security and data masking rules sanitize sensitive PII attributes before payload transmission to external clouds. On the monitoring side, tracking inference drift and prediction distribution within Einstein Studio ensures your SageMaker models maintain high accuracy over time without producing biased or hallucinated customer decisions. To pull all of this together like a true certified technical architect, follow a structured four-phase implementation blueprint. Start by validating model contracts and defining input JSON schemas inside Amazon SageMaker or Databricks. Next, configure named credentials and secure OAuth connections inside Salesforce Data Cloud's Einstein Studio. Third, build your DMO attribute mappings, leverage data graphs for feature store acceleration, and test dynamic payload generation. Finally, activate your model predictions into Agentforce grounding prompts, dynamic flow actions, and calculated segmentation rules for maximum business ROI. Alright, let's wrap up. Here are the key things to remember. BYOM in Data Cloud executes remote inference without moving enterprise feature data. Einstein Studio bridges Data Cloud DMOs directly to SageMaker and Databricks APIs. Data graphs serve as high-performance feature stores for sub-second model scoring. Predictive BYOM scores directly ground Agentforce agents for proactive customer actions. If this helped, hit like, it really helps the channel. Next up, Episode 21, Salesforce Data Cloud Advanced Security Architecture, Data Spaces, Masking and CTA Governance. See you tomorrow.